Welcome back to Weirdest World, the channel where reality gets stranger the deeper you dig. Today we're diving into one of the most mysterious and prophetic legends ever whispered across the Himalayas, a kingdom hidden from time, a place of enlightenment, prophecy and power. This is the story of Shambhala. And make sure to stick around till the very end, because I've got a weird fact that'll twist your neurons. Shambhala, also spelled Shambhala or Shambhala, isn't just a myth, it's a prophecy, a spiritual kingdom described in the Kalachakra Tantra, one of the most esoteric texts in Tibetan Buddhism. But its roots stretch even deeper, into Hindu scriptures, Bon traditions, and even the Nazi occult expeditions of the 1930s. The name itself is Sanskrit, Shambhala, meaning place of peace or source of happiness. It's said to be a hidden realm of enlightened beings, ruled by a line of kings known as the Kalki kings. These rulers are not just monarchs, they're spiritual warriors destined to save humanity when darkness consumes the earth. In the Vishnu Purana, Shambhala is prophesied as the birthplace of Kalki, the 10th and final avatar of Vishnu. Kalki will appear when the world is drowning in sin, corruption and chaos to restore Dharma and usher in a new age, the Satya Yuga. This birthplace is often identified with a real city, Sambhal, located in Uttar Pradesh, India. Yes, there's an actual place on the map that shares its name with this mythical kingdom. Coincidence or a clue? In Tibetan Buddhism, Shambhala is far more than a birthplace. It's a hidden realm said to lie somewhere between the Himalayas and the Gobi Desert, or between Tibet and Kashmir, depending on who you ask. The Kalachakra Tantra tells us that Shambhala is ruled by a succession of 25 Kalki kings. The first was Manjushra, born in 159 BCE, who ruled over 300,510 followers of the Mlecha religion. When some refused to convert to Kalachakra Buddhism, he expelled 20,000 solar worshippers. Later, realizing their wisdom, he invited them back. Those who returned helped build the city of Shambhala. Manjushra abdicated in 59 BCE to his son Pundarika and entered the Sambhogakaya, a celestial body of Buddhahood. Pundarika continued the Kalachakra teachings, which were later brought to Tibet in the 11th century. So what does Shambhala look like? According to the texts, it's a paradise, a kingdom of enlightened beings free from suffering and aging. Its climate is gentle, its rivers are pure, its temples glow with radiant light, fruit trees grow in abundance, mountains, forests, and rivers surround the central palace, where the Kalki king rules. Some say Shambhala exists on the astral plane, accessible only to those with a pure heart. Others believe it's a physical place, hidden by spiritual energy or advanced technology. Before Buddhism arrived in Tibet, the region was home to the Bon religion and the Zhang culture. These ancient traditions also speak of a mystical land called Tagzig Olmo Longring, which closely resembles Shambhala. When Buddhism spread in the 7th century, it absorbed many Bon beliefs. The result? A hybrid spiritual tradition that preserved the legend of Shambhala and embedded it into Tibetan cosmology. In the 1920s, Russian theosophists launched expeditions into Siberia, believing Shambhala could be found in the Altai Mountains. In the 1930s, the Nazis sent expeditions to Tibet, obsessed with finding Shambhala and its sister kingdom, Agartha. They believed these realms held ancient wisdom and possibly superhuman powers. In 1938, a Nazi delegation was even invited to attend Tibetan New Year celebrations. Their goal? To locate the entrance to Shambhala and harness its secrets. The Kalachakra Tantra prophecies that when the world collapses into war, greed and chaos, the 25th Kalki king, Maitreya, the future Buddha, will emerge from Shambhala. He will lead an army, not of weapons but of wisdom, to defeat the dark forces and usher in a golden age. This isn't just a spiritual metaphor, The prophecy includes dates, names, and events that correspond with real-world history. Tibetan texts even record corresponding events outside Shambhala, giving believers reason to think it's real. Today, the Dalai Lama continues to give Kalachakra initiations to thousands. He speaks of Shambhala not as fantasy, but as a symbol of hope, a reminder that enlightenment is possible, even in the darkest times. Shambhala is a mirror. It reflects our potential. Whether it's a city in the clouds, a hidden valley, or a state of consciousness, it reminds us that light can emerge from darkness. And here's your weird fact I promised you. In 1935, a Tibetan monk claimed that Shambhala could only be found by someone who had achieved complete inner peace, but also warned that the entrance was guarded by beings who could telepathically erase your memory if you got too close. That's right. A place so sacred, so protected, that even approaching it without spiritual readiness could wipe your mind clean. It's not just mystical, it's metaphysical security. So what do you think? Is Shambhala a real place, a spiritual realm, or a prophecy waiting to unfold? If you enjoyed this journey into the mystical unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the weirdness. This has been Weirdest World, and I'll see you next time, where the truth is always stranger than fiction.